Hi, you guys. Ginger Cook here. Happy Labor Day. And for those of you who are living in the United States, that's one of our major holidays. And we appreciate everybody that's here. We're going to be doing a Labor Day picnic, which is going to be, this is a fun painting. We've never tried to do anything like this before. You guys, we'll do it together. It's going to be really fun. You watch it. We've got some great giveaways for the show for those of you who are watching us in live stream, and we'll just tell you more about it in just a second. It's just as soon as we talk about these acrylic paintings.
Ginger Cook, the queen of color, with a blazing brush at the speed of light, and a blank canvas, and a hearty yes and yes. The queen of color, Ginger Cook, and her sidekick, John Little, teach you to paint with acrylics. Hey Ginger, happy laborious day.
Hi, John.
And once again, we be laboring.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some pretty colors put out on our palette. These are the Salvador paints, and that's what a full kit looks like.
And somebody's going to win one of those, aren't they?
Yeah, if somebody in our live studio audience is going to, I like that studio audience.
I love the studio audience.
It's kind of the, Cyberland audience, our live Cyberland audience, will be winning one of these kits, which comes with 24 paints plus extra whites, some 12 brushes, a sponge, a palette, a little palette knife. So that's a great deal. We featured these in our Amazon store because the reason we like them is that I use a lot of different brands of acrylic paint, and I've certainly used a lot of the Goldens, and when I'm doing large paintings, I pretty much use those. But when I'm doing these small 6x8s, 8x10s, I prefer these. They go far. They don't dry out under the hot lights as fast, and the quality's lovely. And so we just think they're fun. Not for everybody, but we think it maybe. And if you're certainly starting out and with acrylic paints, and
it's a great way to start.
It's a great way to start because under $25,
you combine that with our Back to Basic kit for less than $100. You have got yourself well on your way to learning how to paint with acrylics.
That's absolutely right. Our Back to Basic set of videos, 25 videos, all in one set. So that's where can they get the Back to Basics, John?
Currently on the old site. We haven't moved it over to the new site.
So it's gingercookondemand.com. All right, so I know you're dying to see what we're doing. Someone's going to ask us right away what brushes I'm going to probably be using. I always start with the Ruby Satin Silver short angle brushes, 1/2, 1/4, and probably 3/8. So those are the ones I do. This, you guys, now wait for it. This is our reference photo. Isn't this cute? Hamburger and fries. What does that say?
That's Labor Day. Picnic.
That's Labor Day, right?
I'm telling you.
So, even though we're all kind of self-quarantining.
Well, we're supposed to be.
We're supposed to be. We'll just pretend here. And then, if you look at our paints here, we put out some of the colors, not all of them. The labels are, these are Avery labels.
Hold those back over to the left.
Here?
No, that's right.
Left. Yeah. These are the Avery labels, and that's what's on. So people had said, what colors are you using? One of our viewers, Elizabeth, was so kind and actually
typed all those up for us.
Typed all those up. They fit the regular Avery labels. These are free, available for you free in the gingercookstore.com, and you might as well get some if you have these paints. They're very nice, right?
It helps you keep track of them, start learning their colors and their names.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you want them, they're free. You just have to. You can go to our store, Amazon store. And when we say store, you think like we manufacture these labels. No. Amazon lets us put stuff we like in a store and maybe might give us 2 cents or something if you buy it. So it's really more for your convenience than ours. But still, it's nice. 2 cents adds up, so you never know. So it's a nice way to use our store before you shop on Amazon. Even if you don't buy anything on our store, if you go to gingercooklive.gallery/Amazon and then go up to our store before you ever shop on Amazon, even if you never buy a thing on the store, anything else you buy helps us and doesn't hurt you. Doesn't hurt your charity, doesn't hurt any of that. Okay. That's my speech.
Love the speech, boss.
Like it?
Great,
Right,
laborious
so
day speech.
I'm trying to figure. I have 3 backgrounds. These are, of course, as you know, most of you know this. This is real canvas. Then John paints these with their leftover paint.
That's the extent of my painting.
Yeah, somebody said they would love to win a background, and you know, maybe 3 or 4 backgrounds. We have a few. We have a full stack of them. Somebody said they would love to win some backgrounds as you know, in a giveaway, or maybe even in an auction. Here's the colors we have. So if that's something that you think you might like to do, do you have your question set up yet, John?
Oh, heavens, Betsy, no.
Well, maybe John could set that question up. You could tell us if you'd like us to include a set of
We can do that in our next auction, our big auction coming up soon.
Yeah,
a live
maybe
auction.
Even today we might, somebody could win, you know, maybe like to win some. We could do that. So, how's that? But I'm looking at the picture, and here's my thought. And I'm tempted, you know, I can either do the dark brown, the medium brown, or the orange, and I kind of like this orange color. More of this kind of a reddish, almost burnt sienna yellow with maybe a little bit of cad red medium in it. It's pretty, and then this beige is nice too. It's just so hard to decide. Any one of these would be fine. I think this orange would have the most impact, so I'm going to go with that. And let's hope I'm right.
Oh, of course you're right.
Well, you never know. But not one of those is wrong. And I want to hey, Steffi Jane, thank you so much for moderating today. I think some of our other moderators might come in.
We got Judy. Judy's in now, too.
So thank Judy came, and I think that
Liz is camping.
Liz is camping. And
no, Liz is there, too. I thought she was camping.
Too. You said nobody was there.
Well, they weren't when I first checked.
Okay, hi, Liz. Hi, Judy.
Only Steffi was here.
And Steffi, yeah, there. Well, anyway, thank you very much. So if I were to just fold this in half like this.
Oh, the famous 2-line grid.
Yeah, see, look, if I fold this in half, and here's the halfway point on this canvas, that's about halfway right there. You'll notice that the halfway point right here is where the top of my hamburger is. You guys see that? But anyway, I want to come along probably down around here like this and put in my put in the bottom of my bowl, my little plate here for this. This isn't a very good, it's not sharp or something. Let me just put that in the pencil sharpener. Where'd you go? Here we go. Can't even get to it. There we go. It just wasn't showing up very well, okay? So if I do it this way, if I do it that way, what does that tell me? Well, where's the hamburger? Right in this quadrant right here.
Right in the what?
Quadrant. And if this was in 4 sections, like that, then the hamburger, the top of the hamburger, is coming up like this. Okay? It's like a half a circle here. And then the bottom of it, here's the bottom of it, like so, the hamburger bun, right? Here's all the junk in between.
The junk in between a minute, that's the pickles and the relish and the cheese. What do you mean the junk?
And then here's the outside of the bowl here. I'm just going to sketch that out. Now, we have you can actually get the references for this in our Beginner Acrylic Academy Basic Supporter and Above site. And there's some, so this area right in here then is French fries. Okay? This is the area.
And the French had nothing to do with that, right?
No.
So,
but you know, during the Gulf War, people quit eating French fries because they were mad at France because they didn't see them as being supportive of it. You'd be amazed how many people decided they just wouldn't eat French fries either, French toast. And really, they didn't care, I promise you.
Now, did the French do the French toast?
No.
Okay, why are we using so much French if they don't do anything?
Well, they do a lot of stuff, John. They just don't do that, right?
I'm just asking.
Well, in fact,
they get all this credit.
We almost were speaking French as a national language. It missed
I know
by one vote.
Yeah, that was Ben. Ben gave us the English, huh?
Yeah, we're speaking English and not French. And the reason being is that French was considered the universal language back then. And I think I want to bring this out even further.
Well, we certainly fooled them, didn't we?
And the yeah, they were the universal language of the courts, and regardless whether you were Russian or German or Italian, everybody knew if you went to court to talk to the kings and queens, all of them knew French.
So you better know French.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lower this a little bit here and give myself a little more room. Now that I'm doing that, I want this to come down, dip down a little more. But I think that's about the best I'm going to sketch that in. So there we go. So let's see, I think I want a small, okay, so damp brush but not wet. Wipe it off. Let's make the golden bun here. I like that, don't you? The golden bun. Let's take a little bit of
Kind of like the
burnt
golden
sienna
arches.
and yellow deep. And a little more yellow deep. That's pretty. A little of that orange color. There we go. Yeah, a little more yellow. I'll get the color I want in a minute. I think that's pretty good. There's my golden top of my bun, golden bun color. I'll put that up here like this. So if that's there, of course I'm going to want some contrast, and I'll put it underneath here too. As long as I'm doing that, we'll put a little bit of the darker color underneath here. We'll put that in here. So what's going on in the world, you guys? What do you got? There any questions for me, John, today?
Absolutely. What color Ginger's using? I can't see the label. Well, she mentioned some and she uses them.
What?
Somebody couldn't read the labels.
Well,
I had them big for a second.
Why don't you make them big so people can read them?
Well, if they're on their phone.
Well, if they're on your phone, it's very tough to read anything, isn't it? Okay. So,
I'd like to thank Alan for the donation that came in. Let's see some support for Ginger and John and all they do. It takes hours to do what they do. Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan.
are a blessing.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet. So, yeah, no, I'm using, I guess I can run through the colors real quick. Primary yellow.
Wait. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pop them back over there big. I just had to move your picture over.
Sure.
All right. Now you can go.
So I've got primary yellow, Naples yellow deep, azo yellow medium, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, white, permanent green, light, permanent deep green, yellow green, primary cyan, which is like a phthalo blue, and ultramarine blue, and violet. So that's what you got, you guys. So, those are the colors I'm kind of using, and
Oh, Liz just popped in for a moment.
Okay.
She didn't want to get her pay docked by Ellie.
Oh, okay. So, hi, Liz.
Oh, she's gone now. I mean, she just came in, made an appearance, and left.
Okay, well, that's good. Good support. We appreciate it.
Heather would like to know, when something in your painting just isn't coming out right, how do you get past it?
You figure out what it is. One thing you can do is hold your painting up to a mirror and see what happens.
Or flip it upside down.
Flip it upside down and look at it. Look at your reference photo. Take a black and white picture. Acrylics, you dry and fix it.
You have to do all these tricks to fool your little mind so it doesn't see everything.
For instance, I read one time, did you know that there's a right and left side of your brain? One side is creative and one side's more like a math part, right? So if you're in your creative side...
I love it when you say that. Sorry.
Okay. If you're in your creative side of your brain, okay, and now suddenly you got to pay bills, and you just can't focus on all the, what you do is you take a lined piece of paper and just start making vertical marks up and down maybe, and then do 5 and do that line across. Do a few rows of that. That will take you back into your other non-creative side of your brain. So if you've just been coming from obviously some sort of non-creative endeavor, find something that kind of changes your focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So you want to do that. So I'm going to come up here with the next layer of the bun color.
Gail says American soldiers stationed in Belgium were first introduced to French fries during World War I. As the official language of Belgian army was French, the soldiers nicknamed the delicious fried potatoes French fries.
Okay, there you go.
So they came from Belgium, and we like Belgian food.
Oh my gosh, can those people
Those
cook
people
or
know how
what?
to eat.
Can those people cook or what? And yeah, when we were over there in Bruges, I'm telling you what, I just wanted to sit all day and just find one. If I could have, just more restaurants. I mean, just amazing food.
Yeah.
And
Quite
really
the delish.
just stuff you've never seen before. I mean, it was fun.
We would go back just for the food.
You know, that's kind of true. It's kind of sad, but that's this be true, darling. We go back just for food. You know, we like it very much. Most interesting. Okay, so here's our light little dish here. This is kind of, I don't know why I like this picnic thing. Maybe because I'm not eating any hamburgers. We could eat a hamburger. We could go somewhere. We could make hamburgers, but we're not complaining. Just saying we're not. So maybe
Sounds to me like she's whining.
Not really whiny, but it is an observation, isn't it?
It is an observation.
That we have not taken it upon ourselves to...
Heather would like to say thank you, Ginger and John, for adding gridded reference photos in the resources. Miss Heather, you're most welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
We're trying to make them better.
Always trying to improve, right?
That's our motto.
But, you know, if you guys would just do a two-line grid, just divide it in half and divide it this way, and at least get everything in the right 4 spaces, okay? Try for that. Go for that. I say go for that, right?
At least get that down. Absolutely.
You know, get that part down anyway, right? You don't have to get everything right, but boy, that's a big start here.
That is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, see, we're just doing a little shadow here. I don't know why I'm enjoying this ever so much. Just hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. I'm really having fun painting this. I'm already feeling the hamburger, aren't you?
I'm getting hungry. I'm sure if I
Already
had
feeling
dinner
the
before we
hamburger.
did this one.
Already feeling it, right? And let's see. Let's be bold here. This is the titanium white from Golden, and it's not the one in the Salvador paint kit. It is the titanium white. That Salvador is a little, theirs is, for me, is a little more transparent. Works very well, like almost like a
mixing white or zinc white.
Like a mixing white or zinc white. It's a very nice color. It's just, don't make this a straight line. I'm talking to you, Irina. Jag
and you know
this
who
line
you are.
Across, right? Jag this across. So it's not a straight line up here. It's
something other than a straight line.
Other than a straight line. It's just definitely a straight line. You can have the top of this like that, but just there's a temptation. Well, like you could see why there'd be a temptation to do that. But
do we have a Burger Street here? I don't think so.
No, we have 5 guys.
We have 5 guys. Theirs is good.
Theirs is very good. Then they give you peanuts, and then you can throw them on. I don't think people don't throw them on the floor, do they?
No,
peanuts?
they don't want you to. No, you don't throw them on the floor there.
No, that was the hardware
Yes.
stores of the old days used to. No kidding.
Yes.
They used to have these big
barrel
of peanuts, and then
you just walk around snacking them and drop
them on the floor, and
Yeah.
their floor always tasted, crunch like dead cockroaches. Sorry, that's a visual, isn't it?
Well, so much for my appetite.
Sorry. Well,
Ginger's hungry. What is John cooking? Oh, tonight's easy nights. Show nights are easy nights.
yeah, John does an very easy thing for me.
Easy because it's already late by the time we're done, and I still have other work to do.
Yeah, he does. He just a little bit, a little bit of red here, yellow. A little bit darker down here at the bottom of my plate. Here we go.
Hey, we'd like to thank Cheryl for the donation that came in through the PayPal system. Thank you very much, Miss Cheryl.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Cheryl, very much. Little ultramarine blue and burnt umber now on the hamburger part.
Good choices.
Ultramarine blue and burnt umber make a really dark brown.
The darkest of dark.
Yeah, I mean, Van Dyke brown is a darker brown, but it's almost black. And I found that, for instance, when you get the Van Dyke brown in the golden cube, there's almost a shine to it. Did you know that Dazzling Purple and Van Dyke Brown both have glares to them? And so if you're having trouble photographing your paintings and you're wondering where the glare came from and you didn't varnish it, that would be your first clue, yeah?
Goldie would like to thank you. I never wondered what a floor full of dead cockroaches would sound like. Yeah, now you know. We are a very educational channel.
Listen, and
we cover everything.
I know because I used to have rental properties. And there's nothing like, years ago, when it first came to Texas, and there's nothing like having the tenant move out and go back into the house and discover that. This is why we collect deposits. But really, at some point, there's just not enough money. You know?
No, there isn't.
There just isn't enough money to cover that. I remember this was back in my days when I was a landlord in Texas. I had this lady ask me, she goes, Miss Ginger? I'm going, yeah. She says, I just was wondering, am I going to be charged? I got this little itty bitty hole in the ceiling, and I just want to know if Mr. George, because that was my ex-husband's name, could come down and take a look at it. Am I going to be charged for this itty bitty hole? She said, I'm kind of worried about it. And I said, well, because I mean, this is the kind of landlord I am, kind of like my mother, you know, I was as a mother. Can you stuff a sock in it? I mean, how small is it, right? You know, just, it's in the ceiling, right? And she goes, anyway, so George goes down there to look at it, and her husband, this lady's husband, had gone up in the ceiling, I don't know, you know, maybe store something in the attic above, and had, well, you could put a Volkswagen through the hole they had in their ceiling, this itty bitty hole.
That'd be a very big sock.
Yeah, that was a very big sock. And I was writing, one time I was writing a book on how to be a landlord, you know, because I thought I really knew. It's not just I've been doing it for a while, thought I knew. And I had this, the surprise of my life when I saw one of my rental properties on the 6 o'clock news. 4 people had been shot in the house. You know, so anyway, that was perfect. So that normally didn't happen, but there was there was some of that too. So I think the best decision I ever made was not to do that anymore. That was so glad when we sold all those rental properties and let someone else do it, because that was not for me. But anyway, so all right, you can see where we're kind of getting there. Now I'm going to start putting in a few French fries while all that dries. We got a couple nice main big ones back here.
I would like to thank Lucinda for the donation that came through the Super Chat.
Oh, Lucinda, thank you so much. That's wonderful. Here's one going up this way. They remind me of pickup sticks, kind of. And it's funny, when I was a kid, you couldn't get me to eat a French fry. I couldn't stand them.
How could you not stand French fries?
I didn't like them at all. If they weren't mashed potatoes, I didn't eat it. I mean, it's very, I mean, really, very, I think persnickety eater, would that be a way to say it, persnickety?
That's a perfect word for you.
It was a very, still am kind of a persnickety eater, do you think?
I consider you very picky.
Over there, right?
Yeah. I just found a couple of things at work.
Well, you know, I think that my big thing, everybody said, what do you want to do when you grow up, right? What's your big goal when you grow up? My big goal was to be able to go to the grocery store and buy things that I wanted to eat. And
not be stuck with everything else.
And not be stuck with
whatever else was being served.
What everybody else was. And it wasn't like my mother didn't try. She did, you know. She just, for instance, we were having fresh peas for dinner, I only wanted to eat the raw ones. And so the deal was I'd shell them. And then we, you know, that was okay. If I was willing to shell them, then she would go along with that.
Hey, Donna would like to know which brown golden liquid acrylic would be the best choice for doing tree branches.
I still use the Van Dyke brown. I still use that.
We have a burnt umber one too.
There's a burnt umber too. Is good too. You could try the burnt umber, the Van Dyke brown. It just depends on how dark you want them, how far away the tree is, all that stuff. There's some real variables there, okay? So that I would tell you that the variables of that make a big difference. Okay, so I've kind of roughed these in. You can see I've sort of stashed some up here. They have to sort of dry here, but there's such a thing as sort of dry, but they've got to dry, and then you've got to have the darks in here like that, so kind of indicate where the plate is. So we're going to slide those in like that.
What's that?
I'm just putting the darks in where the shadow is, where the French fries are. So
I would pile a bunch of ketchup in there.
Yeah, you could. Ketchup would be good too. You could do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Or, you know, that's anyway. But I ended up really finally, you know, coming to the conclusion that I quite like French fries now. But about the first four. And then after that, I'm kind of over them. Those first four are so great before they get cold. Not that I stopped eating the four. I'm just saying.
But I'm not enjoying them anymore.
The first four, I mean, the others are there, so you might as well eat them. But the first four are really the most lovely. How's that sound?
I think it's perfect.
And of course, in England, they call them chips, right? Fish and chips? No.
Yep. Yes, chips.
Chips.
French fries are chips.
Yeah, that's what they say. Chips. I need a straight up and down line here for this.
I see we had another donation come in from Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi, thank you very much for that.
She's in Israel. And she has received her painting. It only took 3 weeks, so it looks like the mail is working.
Yeah, isn't that exciting? You know, even when they were talking all this talk about the mail, they still managed to get the bills to you. Did you notice that? I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of talk about the mail not working, but the bills always seem to be able to find their
Yeah, why does Bill
way.
always show up?
You know, but yeah.
Jenny would like to know, Ginger, do you like sweet potato fries?
No, I don't like sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potatoes, and I don't like sweet potato fries. It's just terrible.
I don't like sweet potato fries here or there or anywhere.
No, don't.
Not on a house, not with a mouse. No.
No sweet potato fries. Though I did have something really good one time. Somebody took some sweet potatoes and they made mashed potatoes out of them. And then instead of using milk like you would normally, or cream like you would normally put in mashed potatoes, they used orange juice. And that was delicious. They tasted like summer. It really
tasted like summer.
Yeah, it was so bright and refreshing and lovely. It really did taste like summer.
I didn't know that summer had a taste.
Well, you don't, but it does. See, there you go, right?
So, I really have got to get out more.
You got to get out more, John, because there's a lot you may not just be aware of.
Well, you keep me tied here to my computer. I can't move.
I know, John's stuck here. Here, let's do this. This was fun. Any questions about how we're doing this silly painting?
No, we're talking more about food right now. It's Labor Day. We're talking food. That's what we do on Labor Day.
But when I was a kid, I liked hot dogs. I mean, what kid doesn't like hot dogs, right?
The hot dogs were not one of my favorites.
I need a different red here.
I knew you wouldn't take the ones I gave you.
I'm gonna need a different red. I think I want what do I got here?
What red are you going for?
I'm just gonna use a Cad Red medium.
Oh.
Here. I think I want that. Maybe we'll try that. See. All right. So now I've got to suggest the tomatoes. And the red has to dry before I put the green. Yeah? So I got to suggest that. I want a little bit of red and burnt umber. Something a little bit darker brown. Here's a little bit where the French fries are kind of...
Well, that's a good question from Jazz. Malt vinegar or ketchup or mayonnaise on fries? I like ketchup and mayonnaise.
I like ketchup. It's hard not to like mayonnaise on anything. Mayonnaise is one of those sort of food of the gods things, isn't it? I mean, who doesn't like mayonnaise, right? but still.
Yeah. Has Ginger had poutine? Poutine?
Mm-mm. Though we did have a drink in Belgium, some sort of soda that was so good. Remember that, John?
That was fantastic.
Whatever they were drinking was just lovely. It was some sort of soda.
They don't have all the weird stuff that we put in ours.
Well, if they do,
it was really good.
Well, food. They might have had, John, but you can't read it, so you.
Yeah, so it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you can't read it. They probably don't. You're just going to go that's not there, yeah.
Yeah, it's just perfect.
So, let's let this. The French fries are sort of coming along, don't you think?
I think they're looking very French fry-ish.
I'm still, kind of adding some lights here. I'm going to do a little bit of light here.
I keep losing the Sammy Cave network. At least we've got Magic Castle running. Totally weird.
Okay, so I'm going to just do it like this, and so you've got...
Yeah, this is a Canadian... Ooh, Canadian fries. That's what we've got.
Let's see if that's what we got here.
That's what we got.
Well, we could have that. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong here. Let's just do something pretty dark right here. I wanted a little deeper shadow over here on this end. Just to kind of balance that out a little bit. There, okay, so that's kind of coming along here like that.
Oh, the Canadians invented the poutine.
Oh, what is it?
Don't think Ginger has had poutine. I don't know what it is. It's Canadian, eh?
Oh. Like that, a little darker up here.
We got Google.
Okay. That's, well, that's, this is, I don't know, I'm very entertained by painting this. You guys, I don't know if you are, someone's going to win this.
Whether you want it or not, huh?
Yeah, someone will win this.
It's cheese curds, with cheese curds, fried cheese curds.
No. But, you fry anything, it can't be that bad, right? When you start frying stuff.
You fry it up, put ketchup on it, mayonnaise, you're good to go. Doesn't matter.
Though we had something in, I had a really good coffee drink in Canada, remember? That I really liked, I don't know.
You had one in, what'd you have in Japan that you liked so much?
Oh, yeah, that was good, too. They had some,
yeah.
We were at this restaurant, and they had some you'd think you've had all the teas, and then you have some really good tea, and you're going, wow, there is a difference, isn't there, in teas? And you wouldn't think that, but there is. There's a real difference in some teas just, well, just how I told you that one thing just tasted like summer, that one.
Right.
There are some teas that just taste like flowers, or you feel like you can smell the flowers. It's like you're drinking flowers, or there's some marvelous stuff out there. Okay, I'm gonna curve that out here a little bit, kind of slim that down. Lighten that up right there. This is, I don't know, I'm curious if people like, if they like food paintings. Well, we're doing this one, but in general, they like food paintings. Some people, really do like food paintings.
Well, yes, they are.
So, for instance, we have, I think on YouTube one time I did this one of the ice cream. I think that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then I recently this summer in our Academy of Fine Art acrylic painting, I did this one. You can see where
I like that one.
he just took it up to the next level with the background. Isn't that pretty? That's the
old banana split.
And that's in our Academy of Fine Art and Acrylic Painting and Senior Academy. I love this one. And then recently, I think we took this off of YouTube. Did we put it back up in the Academy yet, this one with the bananas and the...
No, I don't think so.
Well, that needs to go back up. That was one that may still be on YouTube. There's the watermelon. And then one of our all-time favorites, and everybody's done such a good job on this, is the cheesecake.
Yeah, we've seen some really good ones on that one. People got the glazing on that one really, really good.
Yeah, and so this little hamburger painting could be done larger too. It would not be, you'd not be amiss to do that, right? Could do that larger. Now, one of the things we know for sure is that when you're painting yellow, it only paints nicely over white. Yes.
I hear
so
that
let me
often.
get a clean brush, because that had paint on it. And come on up here like that and say, here's where my cheese is going to be, and it's got to come down like that. And then there's a little piece of cheese coming down like that. Ooh, fun, right? And another kind of piece of cheese sliding down the other side over here like that, kind of behind this little group. So obviously the cheese has got the melted stuff going for it. Okay. Okay, there we go. So all so far all good. A little bit more yellow here. A little bit more yellow on here. When this dries, you know, you can do so much more when you layer. People always think you just do this in one thing, but you just take the time to layer. You're going to find it's so much more satisfying when you
get more of a painting.
Because even those little seeds, which are fine, when you layer them, the first time you do them, they're never going to be. You want them kind of not dots. You want them kind of like little dashes. This is my favorite part of the bun, is the sesame seeds.
Alan, thanks for the donation. Would prefer a tractor, Ginger, but hey, you get what you get. Stay safe, everyone.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
Alan.
you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I got my tractor. I get one tractor every 5 years. That's the rule.
Yeah. Well, we were laughing back, but Jon and I, when we were in our earlier years, we've been married to other people. We had both of us had country property.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bring that up a little higher. And both of us, even though he was Michigan and I was in California, both of us so admired the Kubota tractors. That was like the tractor that any
That's the tractor to have.
Oh my gosh, wasn't it? A neighbor had a Kubota, and we were so
jealous.
Jealous, yes, absolutely jealous. That was absolutely the tractor to have. Okay, so you can see we're getting there, you guys, don't you think?
It's come along nicely.
Well, I feel pretty good about this, really. Put some of this orange in here on the fries, and so they're starting to feel a little bit more like French fries. They kind of need one of the things that helps on these is if they have kind of an angled end, like you don't want a round end on those. You want it like an angled one. And just make sure you have some highlights on them. Let's see, a little bit of white, yellow. Let's try that yellow. That looks nice.
I only have 185 entries so far for this wonderful, one-of-a-kind painting.
Really? Just that, huh? Well, that's all right. We don't have many people. Do we have that many people here watching us today?
195. Well, I don't know if my count's accurate because I keep dropping off the net. Let's see what the big guy says. Oh, big guy says 410.
So you still have a chance to enter to win this, and also you want to enter it because we're going to be giving away that paint set. Maybe I think we're going to give away a couple of these backgrounds for somebody.
Wow, just like that. Well, you have to wait and see if people want them. There may be more no's than yeses.
Well, that's true. I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. We need to look at a calendar and see when our next live auction should be. We need to start doing that.
All right, so I'm going to leave the French fries alone. I'm feeling pretty good about those. Shall we try the?
Oh, here's a sad note.
What? Do we have a sad note?
Well, yeah, we're supposed to be in Barcelona in October.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
On the
no.
11th.
Yeah, we would have been traveling.
But instead, we're going to be stuck on YouTube with you guys. But we love you.
Let's try a little brighter green here.
And we were going to bring the Allure of the Seas back. Okay, so looking at the calendar, you like to do those marathons on a Friday?
Yeah, I think so. I think that Friday's a good day to do marathons.
We're on the 7th now. I'm thinking maybe the 9th. 9 or 16, what's your choice? What do you think, boss?
Yeah, I think so. I think I gotta bring this back up again. Got it too wide here. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Now, let's see. We still have to put in our yellow for the cheese. And it's kind of an orange yellow, so it's just not just that. It's like an orange yellow. There you go.
Ginger, why do my brushes separate while I'm painting?
I don't know what kind. I would have to know what kind of brush you had. So much of that would depend on the brush you were using.
The quality of the brush, the bristles they used.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I don't use anything but these ruby satin silvers, and they just don't do that for me. That just doesn't happen. And also, you'll see me often do this. Can you see me? I'm constantly reshaping. You've got to
Smush it all
reshape
back
as
together.
you go, right? And brushes wear out, dear friends. Whoa, look at that. It's not, there's the cheese, man. That's the cheese. I love it. That is the cheese.
That is one good looking burgie. Ooh, how's the puzzle? I'm at the point of putting it together. I didn't put it together this weekend like I told you I would. Why didn't I?
We got busy.
I did get busy.
We got busy. We just, we got busy.
But I'm at the point of assembly now. All rows have been done.
A little more of this yellow up here. A little bit brighter yellow up here on the few things on the fries.
Alan, thanks once again for the donation. Seriously, Ginger and Jon do so much and spend many hours doing what they do and keep me sane in these troubled times. Please support them. I'm now off to bed, if I can find it. Good night, Alan.
Good night,
Thank
Alan.
you.
Thank you very much. Stay safe.
In the UK, the Euchre.
Yep, stay safe. I like this little bit of yellow over here, too. It kind of balances nice, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think you've done an outstanding job, once again.
I think this is kind of cute, actually.
Almost hate to give this one away.
Certainly the good colors for it, weren't they? All these little oranges and.
Did you use every color I gave you?
I didn't use the probably the light green light very much. I still have to add a couple more light greens. I didn't use as much as I thought. Here's a little bit of the.
You didn't use any of the cyan either. Okay.
But I want to put a few little.
Oh yeah, thank you, Tent. The photo challenge has been posted for September, and it's one that you really need to think on. If you saw Ginger do hers of the little flowers we just did last month, kind of take that as a cue, you know? Don't overthink this.
All right, let's get
It's a challenging one, though.
Let's get our tomato rounded here. Red is one of those things that you guys know you have to do like a second coat or even a third coat. Red is important to do that with. Let's come around here with the tomato. And then if you're going to do it, you really want a light highlight. If you're going to do this right, you want a little light highlight on the tomato like that, like a little bit of light where it might be catching it. And then it's got, if we put a little bit of blue and red together, that's ultramarine blue and red, to make it a little darker red. Here's the darker corner here. Like it's got a little shadow right here as it comes around this way. And I want some yellow in front of this tomato like that. There you go. So you can kind of see it.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Oh, yeah, honey, we all are.
Look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reboot that. I don't think I rebooted it after the power outage we had.
Well, we did, yeah, we had a pretty good power outage the other day, and then
Was the sun out, beautiful day, gorgeous.
10 minutes after the show was over.
Yeah.
Seriously, 10 minutes.
But having a gas stove did not stop me from cooking dinner.
That's right. All right, so I think that's kind of good with the, where's the yellow oxide? Yellow oxide, not so much either, but that's okay. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about that as far as, you got the sense that you've got some French fries for dinner. Feeling pretty good about that. I just got to do a little bit of the light green here, a little bit of that light green color and that yellow green, a little bit of white. The trick is to put, this is where you, remember, you got to put the lights last. Then that makes everything look really nummy. One time years ago, I was on a diet, and I remember painting my Atkins diet, and I remember painting my salad. And it was really nice. I had that for years. I don't know what happened to that painting. I've had it for like 30 years, and I lost it. But I don't think John ever saw it. It just disappeared
No, I've
somewhere.
never seen that one.
But it was a really good thing, right? Yeah, well, it's a good thing.
How about a drop of mustard or ketchup on the plate?
I don't know if that would take away from it.
I don't know if I would do that either.
But I'll tell you what, you should try it on yours and see if you like it.
And then let us know.
And let us know. So we'll look at it. We'll look at it in Facebook and see how it came out.
John, where's the September challenge posted? On the Beginner Acrylic Artist.com website for the basic supporters and above. You can get to it in the members area. It's quite the challenge this month. I had two, and believe it or not, that was the easier of the two. I kind of stretch your little minds a little bit. And again, think about what Ginger did with the one that we did last month. That's kind of that's a hint for you.
All right, John, I think that I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, we could keep playing with the French fries for a little longer, but I think we get the idea of the bun, right?
The bun looks like a bun.
Let's make this a little lighter right here. There's our glorious hamburger, which I think is marvelous. I want this to be that sharp line right there. Yes and yes, yes and yes.
All right, we're going to be drawing for this, so last opportunity to entree if you like a chance to possibly have this burger and fries in your home.
So let's just show you
We have 234 souls.
Look at that. All right, so here's real quick, here's our...
Wait. You can't, real quick, I got to back up, I got to move things around, you've changed directions, you've done things.
Here, okay, all right.
All right, now go.
There's our reference photo.
There it is.
Right? And here's our painting. I think we did pretty good, don't you?
I think you made it edible.
I think we can eat this one, right?
I think we can.
All right, so you guys, I think this was fun. I hope you thought it was. I'm going to do a couple little lighter bits on bring some lighter highlights on the seeds toward the front with the pen as long as I can. Just a little bit on the front there. Okay, I'm going to sign it right here.
All right.
This is, these Posca pens, this is the one that's really, really fine. I love this one. This is, I didn't realize we even had these. I haven't been using these. I'm using Posca pens. I haven't used this one. And it's very, very fine. You see it's got almost like a pen. Can you guys see that? It's really, really a fine line. like that. I mean, you get really, really a fine line on this one.
Ultra fine.
The seeds are a little bit brighter toward the front. Kind of light's kind of coming from this way. You can kind of see it kind of coming from that way. But there we have it. A picnic for a Memorial Day picnic. Yes and yes, huh? This might be fun to have in.
Well, if it was Memorial Day, but it's Labor Day, so now what are we going to do?
Oh, Labor Day. That's it. I lied. So, just, I don't know. You can put this in the kitchen and be fun. Yes and yes, John. Who's won this marvelous picture?
Well, if I can get my computer to respond again, we'll find out.
Yeah? You know who you've got the entries, right?
I got entries, but I keep dropping off the net on this thing.
So, if you picked a number already?
I have a number, but I can't get to the winner. It won't load. It's loading now, I think. No, it still says it's still loading.
Let's just get this brighter. I want this brighter red right here.
Let's see if I can get it to it from another computer.
Well, while John's doing that, let me just show you some stuff real quick. I had something I was going to, somebody, those of you who may not be aware of it, every week or so we introduce new paintings in our academy, of the senior academy, and one of the things that I noticed that people were having difficulties with was blending, and so I've created this. This is a part of a larger painting by Martin Head, who is one of our very famous American artists, just to show you more on blending techniques on flowers and background and so forth. And this is a very, very good.
Let me back out some, so I didn't know what you were doing over there.
Maybe a two cookie lesson. Did you back out enough on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
And I think this is, again, this is going to be coming up this week. And, you know, a lot of times we do, you know, much more challenging lessons, but sometimes we got to bring you back to the basics of how to mix some colors and, you know, how to get some blending going on your flowers and that kind of stuff. So that's being released this week in our academy. All right. So I thought I'd tell you that because we showed you hyacinths last week. Yes and yes.
Yes.
So we
the
did
kitty
that.
cat.
Now remember, if you want the labels, if you came in late and you like these labels, they're free in the in our gingercookstore.com, and you just you know, ask for them, and then you just get the Avery labels that you can print on. If you have the Salvador paints, they're nice to use. We also have the labels for the normal paints, like the normal palette that I use in our larger paintings, like the standard palette that I've been using for years. We have those labels also available for free. Sometimes it helps to put the labels out because when you start mixing colors, then you get confused about what you did, what goes where, and it doesn't really matter the order you put them in, but when you're doing it for yourself, try to put them in the same order every time, and then you'll be less confused. So I think this was one of our more clever things that we've done, and which we think is kind of neat. So we have that. What else can I say? Oh yeah, and you figured out who it was yet, John?
Yeah, it just came up.
Okay. Who won?
Somebody from West Virginia.
West Virginia. All right. Well, while John's finding that person, don't forget we'll also be drawing for the Salvador paint set, the 24 colors, the 12 brushes, all of that stuff. So we're drawing for that. Thanks to Salvador, who is supplying that. And then today we're going to also be drawing for some of our background colors. And I think I'll pick out a brown one because I know you guys like that.
Penny Turner is the winner of the Hamburger painting.
Oh, Penny, congratulations. Great. I'm so pleased for you. Look at that. So Penny,
make a note of that.
If you had fun with that, that's great. Penny, this is awesome. And let me just put out a few of these colors here that I'll put them together. I like this bright orange one. Let's give you that. And how about let's do something interesting. These backgrounds are so fun. How about a pink one? That's pretty. We'll do three backgrounds that we will mail to somebody. A pink one, an orange one, and a brown one. This is real canvas. This is Paramount canvas from Jerry's Artorama. And that's where we get those. You get packages of, there's 10 to a package, and sometimes they put those on sale for under $5 for all 10, for 10 sheets. But they're very nice for these small sketches that we're doing with like this, and you can see how well they paint on. So someone's going to be winning that. Do we know? Who might that be, John?
Are we doing that or the Salvador kit
Well,
first?
let's do the Salvador kit next, all right?
Salvador kit is, got it, 250, winner. That is going to go to Turkey.
Turkey, oh my gosh. Turkey, that's fun. No kidding.
Denise Asim? I think it's Asim.
Denise and Turkey, wow. If you're from Turkey, there's probably not that many people from Turkey. If your name's Denise and Turkey,
Winner
you
of the
won it.
Salvador
How cool is that, right?
Kit is Denise.
That's these are not given away by us. The Salvador Paint's doing this for you guys. I think that's very sweet. They and I think, and they're willing to mail these anywhere in the world. When we've had a lot go to Canada and some to, I think a couple to the UK and Australia.
Oh, we've been all over the world.
We've been all over the world. I don't think we've done anything in Turkey. So how fun is that?
I don't think we've done Turkey.
So how many entries do we have today, John?
We had 250.
250.
Yep.
Right.
So now for the paint.
I'm gonna guess a number.
Oh, okay, go for it.
11.
Wow, that's a big number.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess number 11. Who was that? Some of you would just get right on it and enter and
That is Dorothy Mag.
Dorothy Meg. Well, congratulations, Dorothy. You
So
won.
she's getting the backgrounds.
You're getting the background.
Oh, she said she would like them.
Oh, awesome. Well, that's good. This is a good thing.
Would you
This
like
is
to-
what we do.
Oh, we said 4.
Oh, 4. I'm going to put another one, Dorothy.
You said 4 originally.
All right.
So I put 4 in the questionnaire.
All
And
right.
she wouldn't want them if we only gave her 3.
All right. Here's a good one. Look at that, Dorothy. Look at that one.
John's underpainting.
I'm going to do 4. Look at that.
Are you giving me a really good one to
Yeah,
like?
I'm going to give that. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's a gorgeous one. Are you
I'm
kidding
gonna-
me?
Yeah, we're going to give you
That's
that one
worth
too.
millions of dollars.
I know, John. I'm going to give her that one. And John, I'm going to, because I said I did 3 and we said 4, we're going to do 5. And here's a bright pink one. There you go. All right, you got it, Dorothy. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that?
Unbelievable. All my hard work.
Yeah, look at that.
Winner of John's underpaintings.
Yeah, how fun.
Is-
Yeah. And you'll get to see how bright. This is that Holbein pink, and you get to really see how bright that luminous rose is. It's a beautiful violet pink. That's really pretty. So, what a fun, don't you guys think this was a fun paint, evening today? It's afternoon. I think this was fun. We appreciate everybody hanging out there with us and entering. And, have fun, painting this. I think you might like it. And again, the
I would
actual,
suggest eating before you do it, though, because you might get very hungry.
yeah, and the actual traceables are available. You can trace it, or you can grid it on if you're going to make. It'd probably be stunning, a little bit bigger than this.
Oh, Denise is still with us. I thought she
Basic
wanted to go to
supporter
bed.
and above at the beginneracrylicartist.com, and you can become a basic supporter for just $4.95 a month, and you don't have to. It doesn't have to be continuous. You can sign up for a month every now and then. So just it gives you all it gives you all the images we've done for the year 2020 so far. So like over 6 months worth of traceable images from YouTube, which is kind of cool. Plus the Quarantine Quickies. No kidding. Yeah, we're not kidding. And of course that's available to our senior members and intermediate members too. Everybody gets that. That's a basic supporter and above. So wouldn't you think that's kind of nice? And this we'll send this over to his son Charlie in Michigan. We'll email that, and he'll have to get that. He'll get that up.
We don't
tonight for
email
you.
anything.
Well, whatever
It's all in the cloud, baby.
It's in the cloud, but anyway,
It's in the cloud.
Hopefully John's son Charlie will get that up soon for everybody. But great fun, yes?
Great fun, yes. Would you like to say anything else, my queen of mine?
No, except we're
Your
going to see.
brilliantness
We're going to
of you.
see you guys Thursday for sure.
Are we?
Yeah, because you're going to tell all your friends, and you're all going to come hang out.
Oh,
with us
speaking
Thursday.
of friends, look, guys, we're almost at 88,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, we're looking for 27 souls. Do us a favor. Kick us over the old 88 number, huh? We'd love you for it. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
That was a plead.
Yeah. Sounds
Let's see
excellent.
if we can do this. Okay, we're going to try. Who knows if this will work. All right, that's it, everybody. We'll see you when?
Thursday, 5:30.
Alan, thank you. I thought you went to bed.
Bye, Alan. Good night, Judy. Good night.
Good night, moderators.
The moderators.
Denise, I'm
Good night,
glad you
everybody.
got, Denise, she's still on, even though it's turkey time.
Good night.
And she'd been looking for them over there. She couldn't find them anywhere.
Oh my gosh, isn't this fun? Well,
So we knew that.
We didn't
We
know.
knew
Who
that.
knows? All right. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations. Bye.